Thank you very much, sir, for a superb talk. And now we open the floor for question and answer. Sheikh.
Yes, sir. So I will be calling this name by name. So there'll be first we'll start with Mr. Narayana Murthy. Then I will say whom they will ask. So now I would like to call Mr. Venkat Rangat Thirumalai, CEO of Little Kid Services. He will ask the question to Mr. Narayana Murthy.
Good evening, sir. It's a privilege to meet a distinguished guest like you. My question is to Mr. Narayana Murthy. Sir, for Dr. Kalam, technology was never about the present. It was always about the future. So 10 years back, he said in one of the functions in our office, he was talking about an 100% paperless, 100% transportless office where people could be working without coming to physically to the office. And that's the reality we are living in the last 1 year. Now, my question to you, sir, is from here, how do you see, where do you see us going in the next 20 years? By 2040, what will be the changes that will be sticking from last year? And what are the new changes that are likely to come? What is the future of work by 2040? Thank you, sir. Sir, we can't hear you. No, sir, not yet.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes,
Oh.
Now we can see. Thank you.
First of all, let me say that it is an absolute honor and a privilege to share this platform with the hero of our times, Professor Raj Reddy, and my good friend, Professor Balakrishnan. I thank you people for giving me this opportunity. Dr. Kalam was a visionary. He foresaw how technology would make our lives better. To me, science is about unraveling the mysteries of nature. Technology is about using the ideas of science to make life more comfortable, better, healthier, safer, prosperous, and provide with better entertainment. The relevant digital technologies of the future that I can see sitting here, I am not Professor Raj Reddy or Professor Balakrishnan. So as a practitioner, what I see are the IoT, 5G mobile technologies, cloud, AI and machine learning, big data and analytics, blockchain, Bitcoin, and 3D printing. I believe that the future work will be influenced to a large extent by three major technologies among the many that I spoke about. And they would be IoT, which is the Internet of Things, AI, that is artificial intelligence, cloud technology, and 5G. Now, I don't want to get into the details of this, but the reality is that let me spend a little bit of time about IoT. The term IoT is very nebulous. There is no specific gadget that you can identify as IoT. It is an ensemble of physical machines and gadgets, computing machines, internet and communications gadgets coming together to apply the power of internet to real-time process-oriented and event-driven applications like surgery, enabling automatic driving of cars, controlling of a furnace or a nuclear reactor, controlling an aircraft or a satellite, controlling your refrigerator or TV at home from your office, relocating a truck, locating a truck in its route, creating and operating smart cities and smart villages, helping the efficient use of water, electricity, and air conditioning, and many other applications. Now, one fundamental feature of an IoT application is that it operates in real time. In other words, the computer responds within the resolution time of the process that it is controlling. IoT has become possible because of improvements in the computational power, in sensor technologies, D2A and A2D technologies, and even communication technologies like 4G and 5G. Now, let me not go too much into details of this. I could do it at when we have more time. But the reality is simply this: each of these technologies that I spoke about, whether it's IoT or 5G or cloud or AI, as Professor Raj Reddy has explained much better than I would ever do, have an important role in ensuring that the entire country, that entire 1.35 billion Indians, can make their lives better using these technologies. It's very, very difficult to say how the technology will take us to a different orbit in the next 10, 20 years. But all that I would say is, as long as we are open to learn, as Professor Raj Reddy pointed out, as long as we have earned the ability of learning to learn and applying it to solve problems around us, I believe that we can actually use these technologies to make our lives better.